This is part 40 of our cry for help.
Yes, May 21st, 2012.
Before we continue, we have a statement to make. It's to the lethal corruption. It's to Phyllis Leinwand and her gang-stalking FREEMASONIC cult and all her crazy people she has committing outrageous violations to us, cybercrimes, through our computer, like they live with us. It's the same thing. They invaded our entire computer. Okay? They have all kinds of notations in our computer. They fill up the tabs in our computer under file and safety, and you click the tabs and they pull you away from it with the mouse. It's unbelievable. We never thought this could take place. This is my computer, and we're fighting to get my computer, and they destroyed my computer. There's all kinds of viruses on it. I have fraudulent pages. I have counterfeit Vista, and it's not a computer anymore. Now I'm demanding, both of us are demanding, Tom Flood to rectify this situation right away. If he needs to get us a new computer, he has to do it. Mario Tusco sat at our other computer about 2 years ago and destroyed our brand new Dell computer. Now we have this computer that we can't use. Who likes to go on a computer with thugs? And they talk to you through the computer, and they play music through the computer. Meanwhile, you see all their notes and everything throughout the computer, and all their software. And we discovered cyber software on the computer, cameras, controllers, and software about how we are the target computer. How dare you? How dare you? Also, if anyone takes off our videos again, confiscates it, after we work so hard, that person is going to suffer so many consequences. It's not even that person. It's the entire corruption team. We're working so hard. We don't go out like you to eat in restaurants and enjoy yourselves and drive your big, beautiful cars. We are struggling here for our lives. What gives you the right to confiscate our videos that we work so hard on, that the public is taking and spreading it globally all over the world? What gives you the right to do that to us? I'm warning all of you, this is enough. Because we're not going to die. Okay? Like I told Judge Towns about 6 years ago in my lawsuit, by you not allowing us to enter the doors of justice at Brooklyn Federal Court, we will lose our lives. That's what I told her. But we're not going to lose our lives. Because we're survivors. And we survived up to now, and we're going to survive. But it's traumatizing and terrorizing that you allow two innocent people, Joe and I, to live like this. You took almost 10 years away from our life. You took my mother from her life. What gives you the right to do that, Phyllis Leinwand? I want the videos kept on YouTube. There's no more demonic torture to us. It has to end.
Yes.
I said what I needed to say.
As Susan said, this torture has to end. No more playing, hacking the computer with our videos. No more confiscating the videos.
They already ruined our computer, Joe.
No more taking videos from other websites and confiscate them.
You're committing such outrageous crimes.
This is going to end. As of today, it's going to end. We are exposing the truth.
Yeah. And of course, the noise is coming.
Of course, the noise is coming.
Because they never want to give up.
Trying to distract.
Until they sit behind bars.
Trying to distract.
Where they belong.
Trying to distract. You're not distracted at all. We are very focused, as a matter of fact.
And we're always going to be focused.
Yes.
You've killed people in the past. We know of that. You're not going to kill us.
And this tyranny, it's going to end.
I always remember the words of Marilyn Cooper.
Yes.
Beware of Phyllis Leinwand, Susan. I don't want you to get sick from her. She has a history with the union for 10 years. She's sadistic. Okay, she makes friction. I don't want you to get sick from her, Susan. So what I want you to do is make a harassment log. Well, once I made that harassment log, Phyllis Leinwand made sure to show that she knows the higher-ups in the system, and she flaunts it. The higher-ups in the system for Phyllis Leinwand is her cult and the police, and some seedy characters in the government, which we know her connections with, that we didn't expose yet. This is all going to stop. How dare you, Phyllis Leinwand? You're a 63-year-old woman. Learn to be a grown-up. Learn to be ethical.
Okay. I think you should pick up where we left off.
Yes.
Okay?
Can't stand it anymore. It's outrageous.
I
can smell you. We say we carry the bones of Leinwand wherever we go. We got all your documents to prove who you are. And you're going to be exposed. Because you're not going to kill us. And you're going to give me my pension that belongs to me, not you. That's my money, Phyllis Leinwand, not yours. And you're going to owe me all the money that you took out of my bank account. And more, for making my life miserable with Joe for 10 years. Where you're sitting and cracking up. Your reign is over.
Let's continue.
All right.
We left from...
We're talking about the Verizon wire.
Yes.
Everything we're talking about is orchestrated by Phyllis Leinwand and her cult. It's all about bribes and kickbacks.
Okay.
So everybody has to make money, okay? And this is why we have all this.
So we're at the garage at that point when Terry Frazone came back, because that we told them that my internet now is not working at all, and I explained it, like I said, the previous video. I explained everything to my internet service, and they told me somebody messed up crossed the wires in your garage. We did everything we had to do on the other side, and everything is working.
What Joe is saying is that our internet company said, it's your intercom wire. Why don't they just put it back where it belongs?
Basically, no.
That's the whole thing.
Well, basically, the intercom wire, it's going to the right place. There's two, let me explain.
Okay.
It's the way it's set up in the building. It's the phone wire with the intercom wire. One of the phone wires, which it's used for the internet, was routed to wire terminal 157, which is the wrong terminal. Okay? It belongs in its proper terminal. And that is why our computer's getting hacked, where somebody's using a computer for wire terminal 157, and our computers are getting hacked.
You know, and citizens of the world, this is so ridiculous. All that Tom Flood, Terry Frazone, who we don't know who she is, and Mario Tusco have to do is just put the wire back to wire 157, and guess what?
No, not back to 157. Take it off from terminal 157.
And put it to, yes.
To where? Yeah, because
our terminal wire is.
Confusing.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, terminal wire number 157.
Yeah, that's where it is right now.
You're right. Okay,
it doesn't
it's like after a while.
And it doesn't belong there. It belongs to the proper terminal.
Yes.
Now,
so why can't they do that? But instead, we have to have cybercrime, cyberbullying, cyber stalking, have our computer entirely ruined, can't go on YouTube, confiscate our YouTube videos, have this noise that they're doing right now on our video because they don't want to be exposed. Okay? This is outrageous. This is my computer, my YouTube account. And look what they're doing to my possessions. Now imagine, citizens of the world, if you were trying to make a video and they're banging on your video, it shows it's coming from the wire. Okay? I mean, what would you do? What would you do if you were stuck in a satanical cult? But you know what? I'm asking a question that doesn't happen. Because no one is entrapped in a satanical cult unless they want to be in a satanical cult, like Phyllis Leinwand wants to be.
We are the victims of it.
Right. That's her prerogative. She wants to be a cult leader and orchestrate her cult what to do. You can't do it on United States citizens, Phyllis Leinwand. Okay? We're United States citizens. You blacklisted us. You're a disgrace. You put white paper on your office door in 2004, and you went behind the closed door there with Mary Grace, destroying my record. And that's going to stop.
Anyway,
enough is enough. I mean, I can't take it anymore.
Anyway.
This woman has to go down, and when I say go down, she has to go behind bars where she belongs. She is not exempt from the judicial system. She's not exempt from being punished. I don't care if she's connected to a cult. That doesn't make her powerful. In a moral person's mind, it makes her a, what's the word, Joe? She thinks she's got so much power.
Yeah, she thinks she's above the law.
She's a degenerate.
Right.
A degenerate to society. And she must pay for her consequences. You murdered my mother, and I will never forgive you for that. Never. And I will expose it.
So basically, when all this happened with this wire, this is when we got all this chaotic mess with our computer. Now, at that day when Terry Frizone came back and I told him, now my internet is not working, he said, well, we have to give you a choice then. Well, what can I tell you?
Yeah, what do you want?
Either you're going to have your intercom or your internet. I said, wait a minute. I pay for these services. You're going to give me choices? Put the wire where it belongs. Well, I'm sorry. This is your internet company. They screwed up. There's nothing we can do.
This is just like what happened at the Board of Ed. I call the Board of Ed, call the union. I call the union,
Call the Board of Ed.
call the New York City Teachers Retirement
Right.
System. A big circle, a yo-yo, until you literally drop dead. Phyllis Leinwand now filtrated into our personal life. Call the intercom service. The intercom service says, call your management. Okay? I mean, this is with everything that goes on.
Back and forth. Then they blame it on my internet services.
Right.
My internet services has nothing to do with this. They did what they had to do. They don't know what, they're telling me there's a wire that's being crossed in your building. Let the manager of the building, your management company, fix it.
And this is how Phyllis Leinwand makes fiction, which Marilyn Cooper said. Because you got to constantly call your internet service until they get sick and tired of you. Because Richmond Management won't fix it, and we can't live like this.
But on top of this, bottom line, before this video is going to go, bottom line, Richmond Management and the intercom guy, and then we had another guy coming, okay?
Electrician.
It's the same scenario again.
He sees the wire and it's a different place.
They all agreed it belongs someplace else. Even Richmond mentions, yes,
Even
that's
Tom Flood
even
agrees.
Tom Flood said it belongs to another apartment.
But we don't want to rush this because you're going to see how what they're doing with our computer, they want to do throughout our entire apartment. And we will explain it in its entirety. And I thank you, citizens
Thank
of
you
the
so
world,
much.
for listening. Upload my videos. And please, help us, all of you.
Thank you. Thank you again.